Ah, armor.
I think there's a single room in this castle that isn't filled with terrifying things.
So that's how a complete battle armor looks,
Just
suppose.
old pony armor. What's the big deal?
Yeah, it's not like it's gonna come to life or anything.
Don't encourage it.
Which color is Pinkie Pie's eyes?
That would be blue. Oh!
Oh, then it could be her too. Oh!
The fuck?
It's Luna.
Oh, nice!
More carrots.
I need one of those. Whoa!
Okay. You only got part of it? Is that why you're screaming?
Possibly. And Twyla's not paying any attention at all because she
has a book! A book!
Let's book it.
Okay, that was...
Oh, nice spooky music. Nice wobble.
Look here, Castle. You are very old and very scary, but your wall art is in an atrocious state. And there is nothing you can do to keep me from my sacred task of restoration. Applejack, if you went back to Ponyville, that means I win, right?
Huh. You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
Rarity. I know
I really love this Haunted Mansion vibe.
Let this be a joke.
Bad timing on that one. Poor Fluttershy. The fuck?
Rainbow?
There's an opening and it's deep. Anyone has a candle?
I guess if I don't find you, I'll win by default, right?
There's something more important than competition.
Guess so?
Ow.
Of all the castles in Equestria, this is by far the most ungrateful.
Why is Pinkie Pie?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Rarity! I hope you two are together.
It's just a suit of armor.
Catch you with creepy armor. Come on, Castle. Is that all you got?
How about a thunderstorm?
I think you can handle that. A lot of people are going to back into one another now. You fucking called it. Nice, man.
Yeah.
It was kind of obvious.
Yep.
I was only trying to restore ancient Angel?
Oh dear! Oh no!
What in the world is that?
Now you pay attention!
Probably just more strange sounds of this old castle falling apart.
No one likes sarcasm, Spike.
Got into them.
It's okay, Angel. You're okay. You're okay.
Shadows everywhere.
Twilight! Do something!
For fuck's... Okay.
Wow, it worked.
Must save Angel.
He's there.
Fluttershy, what are you doing here? She's with me.
Okay, thank goodness for that spell of calm the fuck down.
All night running around.
She must have learned it from Celestia. She used it on Pokemon
That
once.
depends.
On what? On whether or not you're the Pony of Shadows.
What's the Pony of Shadows?
Oh, that's just an old pony's tale.
Then who's playing the organ?
Who's playing that?
Yeah.
You know, this is the time where Twilight being the skeptic of the group really comes in handy. She's carrying them all. She was carrying them all.
Thank goodness for Alicorn's strength, I'd just say.
Well, yeah.
Okay, but despite that haunting atmosphere, it actually sounds very serene.
I like organ music.
Oh.
As long as it is not in those circumstances they're wandering around in.
So, is it Pinkie Pie? Luna?
Might be.
One of them.
Let's
I
see
think.
who it is.
Maybe it's Sakura who comes out here to
Sakura.
play.
Let's have a look. A little closer. Okay, it's very old, first of all.
Nope, it was
Pinkie!
Hey guys, did you know I can totally play the organ? Because I didn't.
Nice!
Check it out! You're the Pony of Shadows? The Pony of what? See? What'd I tell you?
I thought you had to ring the school bell all week.
Oh yeah, I only had to ring it for like 5 minutes. They said that was good enough. Yeah, can't imagine why. So then,
God damn it, Pinkie!
School bell party, but I didn't have any bluebells, and you can't throw finish ring in the school bell party without bluebells. So I went to Evergreen Forest to pick some, but it started to get so chilly. I had to wrap myself up in the tarp I was going to use to carry the flowers, and then I saw Fluttershy and Rarity, but they went into the castle before I could invite them to my party. Luckily, I followed them inside so I could help you all with your party.
What party is that?
So she was the one following them.
Everyone goes to the scary old castle and hide from each other while I play the organ party.
Oh!
Oh, so she thought it was a game. That's Pinkie for you.
Would be awesome if it was Luna, but yeah, it was Pinkie who were out there.
I swear, this is going right back where I found
Well, I was kind of suspecting that once I noticed that she was the only one who wasn't there.
Now don't go running off again. Oh, I can't believe I was so frightened. Guess I'll let my imagination...
It's kind of heartbreaking to see how she reacted when she thought Angel got smashed.
Yeah.
I always let my imagination run away from me. Then it comes back with cake.
Nice! I wish mine did that.
Yeah.
Was that the only thought?
And even though I didn't find anything out about the mysterious chest,
I mean, sometimes let my imagination run away with me too, but it never comes back with cake, though.
Why were you scared?
Then your imagination is lazy.
his diary made it hard
So it's actually...
because I knew what it was like when she and Luna lived here. Knowing something about the past made it easier to deal with my problems in the present, even the scary ones.
So knowledge is power.
Indeed.
I just thought of a great idea. Why don't we keep a journal, just like the Royal Pony Sisters?
Oh.
Sure. That way we can learn from each other. And maybe someday other ponies will read it and learn something too.
What a splendid idea.
That really sounds
I know
pretty
what
good.
my first entry will be. Dear Diary, I'm glad Granny Smith's legend wasn't true.
Me too. Me 3. Because that means you two are still tied for most daring pony.
Why did you have to bring that up? Oh, right, because she's entertained by it.
How ridiculous is that?
Hmm.
And the heavy music!
Yeah, I think I can already pick out now who that was.
Yeah, it could be Sakura, but then...
I don't know, it looked kind of wizard hat shaped.
Yeah,
Hey, it's Dazzler the Bearded.
I don't know. In any case, well, this episode was fun.
Yeah.
Cute little ghost story, I liked it.
Yeah.
And I think it's mostly the bigger plot elements are mostly just set up here, but that's really interesting to see where all this goes.
Yeah.
And I think, you know what, the only really thing I want to make note of is how Flossie reacted when she thought Angel got splattered. That was...
I learned that I need to teach my imagination to bring back cake when it runs away from it. When it runs away with me.
Yeah. So does me. Yeah, mine just brings back weird ideas about what I can do with my cooking in the future.
Well, what did the rest of you think of the episode?
I found this idea of an abandoned castle where we had those royal sisters living at some point. It was actually a pretty cool idea for starters, but then you understand that they have all those slides and they have the different hallways with very odd
Yeah, they were
memes
pretty
and things.
wild in their young days, apparently.
Yeah.
And
And
also-
another thing, why didn't they go and pick all of this stuff up when Luna came back, if nothing else?
That's what I was wondering about. Maybe they just forgot about it.
I just decided
It's been 1,000 years.
Yeah,
and yeah, maybe they
I can
just
forget things after 24 hours. So.
Yeah. Plus, I'm pretty sure Luna didn't want to go back because she probably associated with some pretty bad memories.
Perhaps.
Yeah. We don't know. There are possible good explanations and there are possible bad explanations. We didn't get an explanation. We're curious. So that's what we can say about that particular thing.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Also,
It is what it is.
Also, the revelation that it was Pinkie Pie who set out there all along. That was just a little, okay. Now we have this mysterious character who has been sitting out there playing this ghostly music, and then you take back this ragged, bluish robe, and then kapong comes this myriad of colors that is Pinkie Pie, and she just say, "Hello, I'm here," and I just said that Pinkie Pie just. Pinkie Pie no feel home in horror scenario, but okay, fine. It was cool, but
I'm wondering if the shadow then was just setting up anything bigger or what, but I guess we'll find out. In any case, I think this episode was also a good integration of the overarching plot they're setting up with the chest.
yeah.
Bringing it up and making it a main part, but not just shoving it in the background, kind of like with the Twilight studying that book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of shoved too much in the background.
Yeah.
Also, the whole thing that they still keep to the whole, Twilight studying a book, and it takes a lot to drag her attention away from it.
I also like how Twilight being the skeptic is actually their strength in this kind of scenario.
Yeah.
Usually the skeptic is the wrong, but here it kind of helps.
I don't believe this. Let us investigate.
Yep.
And then it turns out that it was actually not what they claimed.
Yeah.
Also, there was one thing that annoyed me with this in this episode. It was the whole, who is the bravest and most daring pony thing. I thought they had already settled it.
No, they settled who was the Iron Pony. And that was a tie.
So now they've decided who's the strongest, but now they need to decide which is the most daring.
Yeah, they did, and as I said, the Iron Pony didn't get anywhere because they tied for last place
Yeah.
in that running of the leagues. And the Iron Pony contest, they tied too. They tie a lot.
Yeah.
That's,
Their individual strengths and weaknesses balance each other out.
And they just can't accept that. In any case, this has been Eric Cobra.
And Rana Naraja.
Warlord 1.
And give an ear.
And this has been Let's Watch My Little Pony, Season 4, Episode 3. See you all around.
See you around, folks.
See ya!